Hello, welcome back to Silver Thread Sewing. I'm Diane, and this is Friday Sews. So thank you for stopping by my channel. I am going to be brief today. I say that every time and then I yammer for 30 minutes, but I don't have a lot to share with you today. I do, first of all, want to say thank you to Jen from Today in Jen's Sewing Room for starting this hashtag and allowing all of us to join in. So yesterday in the U.S., we celebrated Thanksgiving Day. It's a wonderful day. Of course, I try to be thankful every day and grateful, but that's just a special day, and it's a big celebration day for families to come together and, have a meal and enjoy each other. This was a very different Thanksgiving for us, as I lost my dad in June, and now that was the last parent that my husband and I had, so it's a very different Thanksgiving. But it was good, and we enjoyed the day, and we didn't get together with the whole family, so I don't have like a family picture, but we'll be doing that next week. With some of them couldn't be here yesterday, so I'm kind of informal about all that. I don't really like special occasions. I don't know why. I don't like the build up and the anticipation of something, and then when it's over you kind of feel let down and what am I going to do now that's over? So I would much rather enjoy every day, and the simple times. Normal Tuesday suits me just fine. And I know I'm probably a little bit of a Debbie Downer on that, so I don't mean to be, but I do just kind of, at this point, I just try to get through this time of year from about November till January 2nd. I'm just trying to coast along and get through it the best I can. But it's fine. Today is Black Friday. I don't do Black Friday. I've never went Black Friday shopping. I was thankful for everything I had yesterday, but today suddenly I want to go rip somebody's arm off because they get a set of sheets that I wanted, or I don't think that's for me personally. That's not something I enjoy. So I stay at home. I stay at home most of the time. I had lost an uncle this week, so we did go to his service today, and he had turned 91 one day and passed on the next day. So good for him. But it's been a hard time for his family, and it's just hard to give up the people that we love and we've had in our lives all our lives, but it's okay. And but I don't do a lot of Black Friday shopping. Anyway, on to something else. I have not been in the sewing room as much this week because I've just not had time. I did finish my Largo cargos in that dark green fabric, canvas fabric. They fit well. I actually wore them this morning, and they are in the laundry now. So I don't have those out to show you, and I'm assuming everybody is sick of them. So, yeah, I've talked about them for months. Anyway, my dress. I did get my dress finished, and it is the Newlook 6262, and I made version A, which is the sleeveless version right here. So, I didn't get my cardigan made to go with it, and I'm going to go on to ask you guys a question about that. The dress turned out really well. I took 1 inch out of the top of the bodice, and I didn't do that at the lengthen and shorten lines. I did it kind of midway up the armhole. I took 1 inch out, and I love the armholes. They are not too big, they're not too low. The neckline is good, it fits me fine. If I'm honest, the skirt and like the waist part is still just a little bit long for me. I must just be really short in the torso, I guess, but I could probably take at least another inch out right where the skirt sets onto the bodice. But I got the invisible zipper in, and I got everything top stitched and fixed, and so I'm not going to do that because I'll never wear this dress without something over it. That's my question in a minute. I've got a question about the fabrics. I had told you last week that I'm going to use a waffle knit that came from Walmart, and it's a brown color, which I'll get just in a second. I also have another Walmart fabric that I showed you a few weeks ago, and it's more of kind of a terracotta color, a burnt orange color. And I'm kind of starting to think that it may look better with this fabric than the brown. So I'm going to make my cardigan to go with this, but I didn't get it done yet. So I didn't want to just rush through something so I would have something to show you. I'm just kind of slowing down and taking everything easy. I have still been working on my coasters, and I've got a lot of those made up, and I still have a whole lot more to go. One thing that I've noticed and that I've been doing, I've been quilting a little bit the batting to this back piece, just so that it would be a little more stable. If I had cut the batting part for this about a 1/4 inch smaller than the base square, it would have been perfect. But I cut it about 1/2 inch smaller. So the batting it will pop out just a little bit if I don't take a large enough seam allowance. So I just, on different ones, and I'm not sure if you can even see that, just kind of from corner to corner, I sewed most of these. And I've just been playing around with them, and I've got a whole stack more to go. So hopefully I'll be ready for a gift to November on the 30th. It's called A Gift to November 23, which is a challenge from Adam Sews, and Allison from Sew Like Dottie. And I think there might be another part to her name. So my question for you guys, I had shown you this brown waffle knit. And it's just a Walmart bundle, 3 yards for $8. And that's what I had planned to make my cardigan out of. There's some colors in this that are very similar to this brown. And when my daughter and I looked at it, we both agreed that this was a good color for that. But now that the dress is made up, I'm not 100% sure how I feel about that. And I have this Walmart bundle. And it's this burnt orange color. And I know the lighting is still not perfect down here, but I'll put some pictures close up. But I'm kind of thinking now that I have it made up that this color may work better. Neither one of them are exact, so I kind of just want it to coordinate. But I'm kind of thinking this might work better than the brown. But if you have an opinion, let me know, because I want it to look good. I just don't know. I just don't know what is best. So if you have an opinion about which of these two fabrics I should use, let me know. Last thing, I am getting ready to make It's So Simple by McCall's 9578. And this was a Walmart pattern that I got for $2.97. And I'm going to make this version, only I'll probably lengthen it just a fuzz because it's the shorter of the two versions. But it calls for, it says that it says broadcloth, lightweight denim, linen blends, and pinwheel corduroy. But I have this brown corduroy, and it's kind of a midwheel, I guess. It's not really pinwheel. It's a little bit bigger, but it's still not real heavy. But I think I'm going to try to use it because I know I wouldn't like this corduroy's pants. You know how they make the scrunchy sound. And then I have this little Walmart bundle that I got a long time ago, and I've shown it to you before. It's kind of a mustard yellow color. It's showing up a little brighter on screen than it actually is. But I'm going to make a long sleeved, either a t-shirt or a mock turtleneck to wear under that brown jumper. And I want to thank everyone for your comments on last week's video where my husband and I played our version of Name That Notion, only it was Name That Tool. We had a lot of fun doing that. Also, I've had several people ask about my eye and how I'm doing with that, and I'm so grateful. And I've had people say they were praying for me, and I'm so grateful. My eye is no better. I had my injection a few weeks ago, and I can't really tell that it's improved much after that 11-week pause that was in there. It did worsen some during that time, and this last injection has not made much of a difference yet, but I don't go back till the 9th of January. Now, if I see any great difference or it's worsening, yeah, I have that little Amsler grid, I think is what you call it. It's just got all the little grid lines and then a dot right in the middle, and you're supposed to look at that, you know, right in the middle, and if the lines are worsening, mine are already wavy in this eye, so I just have to look for worsening of that, and if it gets worse, then I will call them and ask to be seen sooner. But I do appreciate your concern and appreciate you asking. It really means the world to me, so thank you. But anyway, that's what I'm getting up to if nothing happens. But I'm very happy with my dress, and yeah, so I love it, but we'll never wear it without a sweater. So I think the question this week is, are you doing Black Friday shopping? And if so, what are you getting for your sewing room? Well, I think I've already beat that to death. I've not done any Black Friday shopping. Now, Fabric Mart Fabrics is having a Black Friday sale. I'm not sure if it's today only or if it goes through the weekend, but they still have this fabric, and it's $5 and maybe like $5.95 a yard. But I'll try to put a link to it below in case you want to get some, because it's the perfect fall fabric in my opinion. It's a good weight. It's not super lightweight. But anyway, they are having a big Black Friday sale if you've not already checked out fabricmartfabrics.com. And I'm not affiliated with them in any way. I'm a customer, that's all. And I hope that you are well, and I hope you're getting to do some sewing if you want to. It's cooled off here in the mountains, and we have a fire now in the stove outside. So we have a water stove, and it heats our household hot water and heats the house. And so if you hear background noise, that's probably what it is, because we do have a fire now. It's finally got cold enough to where we needed one. But glad to have it. But yeah, if it makes a noise, I'm sorry about that. But I look forward to watching Friday Sews this evening, and I hope that you have a great weekend. Remember, never give up sewing. It's a wonderful hobby, and you'll never have time or money to get into any trouble if you sew as a hobby. Trust me, I know.